Hi friends, Mike here, and for another introduction video. We're going to go over the second module of the EZPZ Premium 2018 for Excel. So let's get into it here, and then we'll go over it a little bit. Okay, we'll hit yes. Okay, so this module is your receipts and deposits module. And what it tracks is, it doesn't track inventory, it doesn't track sales. What it is tracking is the money from your sales, the receipts or deposits. So the primary tab that you'll be using for this module is the deposits tab. And it just reads right across the top. You just enter in your line items, date, the deposit type, the cash check amount on the deposit, the credit card, and then sales and use tax and processing fees. Your bonuses, if you get any bonus checks for being a sponsor, trainer, mentor, coach, etc. and up, you'll enter those here as well, and that will be tracked as revenue. The two most important things here is entering your deposits themselves, as also in the processing fees. The sales taxes will be useful later on when you are doing some sales tax filing, but for the most part, they're just for tracking purposes. They don't get tracked too much in the P&L. If you get into some more complex financial tracking, like assets and liabilities, then those will come into play. But for right now, processing fees and then your actual deposits themselves. So if we go to the P&L for this specific module, there's your revenues. Now your cost of goods sold will require you to track some inventory, and that inventory is mostly based off your inventory counts. Those will get entered here in the inventory count tab, and for every end of month you will want to enter in just what you're counting as inventory, by style code and quantity. What this will do then is create a valuation of the inventory that you can use to calculate your cost of goods sold. The inventory counts themselves are important. In the receipts manager here, then it will be your beginning and end of year inventory. So that's your January 1st and December 31st. Everything else in between will go in the inventory count. So those are your areas for entering your inventory counting. That paired with your inventory purchases. So whenever you purchase inventory, you enter in what you spent to acquire the inventory. Will go here as well, and then those will get calculated for your cost of goods sold. Your revenues minus your cost of goods sold is your gross profit, and then from there you're looking at your expenses. So the expenses go into the business expenses tab here, and then you just enter in every time you acquire a business expense or accrue a business expense. You'll enter them here, and those will get categorized based on what category you give it, and then we'll end up here in the expenditures section. From there you get a profit loss, and then you can calculate an estimated tax liability per month based on the percentage that you put in the reference tab right there. Okay, so that's your basic P&L, and that's where the financial analysis comes from. Then at the end of the year, you'll start to build a Schedule C template based on the data that ends up in the P&L. We've gone over inventory. There are some extra things that you can track that aren't P&L related, but they're definitely helpful. Things like shop credits, inventory to self. So this will be important for the Schedule C. Anything that you pull out of inventory for yourself, you'll want to enter in here. You can track and manage shop credits. You can draw winners if you need to use something to draw a winner at random. Returns are important. You can enter your returns here. They're not related to the P&L in this case, because all returns are tracked within your deposits. They just come out of your deposits. But it's nice to have a place to see what is being returned, who's returning, and so forth. Home office and mileage deduction can be used there as well. So yeah, that's a basic introduction to this module. It's more tracking your money. If you had Simplified either Simplified for Excel or Simplified for Google, this would be that module for you. Again, based on your receipts and your deposits. Yeah, so there's your introduction. If you have any questions, be sure to shoot me an email. As always, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Also, check out the website through either the user manual or the help center. Those will be really good sources of information should you have any questions as well. Hope you liked the video, and we'll see you on the next one.